Well, one thing we learned in 2024 is that the women are still running hip hop. As a matter of fact, the women dominated 2023, but remember the sentiment that was going around the game. Man, what's up with all that hoe music, man? We don't want our daughters listening to this music. Remember that sentiment? Okay, I hear you, and I'm not arguing with you, but here's what I would tell you. In 2024, the women turned that 2023 hoe music into big business. Okay, Sexyy Red had a child and immediately got back on the road and got to work. She pretty much toured the whole year. And what I mean by that is she did some spot dates with Drake at the top of the year. She pretty much is as booked as any festival act there was, any radio show act there was. Sexyy Red was probably the most booked. Nicki Minaj did a world tour. She did cities 2-3 times over. She was coming back to markets that she did months prior and selling them out even bigger than she did before. She did a world tour in 2024. Matter of fact, I think that tour started in 2023. Lotto just did 2,000 seat venues. Her next step is, how do I catapult that thing to arenas? She's in a good spot. Glorilla, I think Glow's doing something special as well. I think she's becoming Cardi B. She did tour with Megan. She dropped successful album. I think she's got the best album of the year. She not only is positioned herself as one of the faces of the game, her music, like that little Let Me Cook, like records like that ain't no whole record. That ain't no women promoting sexuality. That's just her in her bag being crafty and creative and artsy with the music. Ladies and gentlemen, the women dominated the year. And I'm not just talking about with making some records that the women like. From a business perspective, 2024 was all about the women in rap. Go look at the men. Go look at their albums. You'd be far-fetched to find an album that does not feature Lotto, Sexyy Red, or Glorilla. They're all trying to grab one of them. And by the way, Megan Thee Stallion had a bounce back year. She'd been away from a few years, had some personal things going on. She capitalizes off of the emotions and the pain and from women and the Tory Lanez situation, right? She drops music. I didn't think the music was that hot, but who the hell cares what I think? She did a sold out arena tour. The women dominated 2024. And I think you're going to see more of the same in 2025. I always tell my barber this one thing. My barber owns a shop with his queen. She is a beautician, obviously. They co-run a shop. And I always tell him, the reason why y'all always gonna be good is because white corporate America can't find a way to monetize y'all product. And I'm just being honest about it, right? I'm not trying to be, and he knows that, right? Like, if there was a world where somebody could make a robot that could cut hair, right? Or style braids, that product, then my barber wouldn't have the license to maybe upcharge on haircuts. A lot of people complain about barbers. I think my barber's pretty fair, but a lot of barbers are getting outrageous with their prices. Beauticians getting outrageous with their prices and their wait times. But I always tell my barber, you're in the one industry that you're good, because corporate can't duplicate y'all product. It can't duplicate y'all just yet. We'll see. One of the things that's in the women's favor right now, you can't duplicate a Glorilla or a Sexyy Red. Right? Like, the men can't go be Glorilla, Sexyy Red, unless they want to be considered a different sexuality, right? Like, unless you're going to come out as a gay man or something along the lines of that, or bisexual, whatever the case. So the men, as much as they see this lane wide open, a lot of these men are looking for their next wave to ride. This ain't Drake popping. This ain't Gunna. Like, this is women's rap that oftentimes talks about finessing men, oftentimes talks about sleeping with multiple men at the same time, whatever you want to call it, right? Tricking men, tricking on men, like whatever. Men can't go duplicate it. So all they can do is attach themselves to it. The smart ones are doing just that. The other ones are left behind.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive.
Oh yeah, fumble.
And the defense
Fumble.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires toward the end zone.
Bam. That's a dot.
This is
Touchdown.
Trying to get the ball back right now with the onside kick.
Oh, we got the ball.
They get it back for another drive.
Everything going their way right now. Last drive they score.
I think I got that. Oh, way to get there. Let's go. Got 42 seconds. Oh, I got something. We're down to the 31. Get down. Get down. We first and goal. We first and goal. We got a chance. And try to throw a dot here. Bro, oh, it's picked off in the end zone. Oh, what a game. Oh, what a game. Oh, this was a classic. Oh,
there are some games that no matter what the coaches say, they just mean a little more, and they